Hey there, and welcome back to the channel. We've got major breaking news that you absolutely need to hear right now. Just 10 minutes ago, we received official confirmation the government has finally approved those much anticipated $3,400 stimulus checks, and yes, they are set to hit bank accounts via direct deposit starting tomorrow, April 25th. That's right, after months of waiting and uncertainty, the financial relief that so many struggling Americans have been desperately hoping for is finally on its way. This is a massive win for millions of families across the country who've been dealing with skyrocketing bills, rising grocery prices, and a housing market that's become harder and harder to manage. Before we jump in, make sure you're subscribed and have notifications turned on. You don't want to miss any updates on this groundbreaking financial relief effort. This brand new round of direct payments comes as part of a larger economic relief package that was passed to address the continuing financial struggles many Americans are still facing. The $3,400 stimulus check is one of the most substantial individual payments we've seen since the onset of the COVID-19 pandemic. It represents a significant move by the government to stabilize household finances, stimulate the economy, and provide a financial cushion as we head into the summer months. So, how exactly did we get here? After weeks of intense debates, public pressure, and behind-the-scenes negotiations, Congress finally reached a bipartisan agreement aimed at offering urgent support. The package includes direct stimulus payments, enhanced unemployment benefits, rental and housing assistance, and targeted support for small businesses. But the direct deposits are being rolled out first to ensure Americans feel the impact as soon as possible. Let's break it down. Individuals earning under $75,000 per year will receive the full $3,400 payment. Married couples earning less than $150,000 combined will also receive $3,400 each, totaling $6,800 per household. Partial payments will be available for individuals earning up to $95,000 and couples up to $190,000. Payments will be phased out above those income thresholds. In addition, if you have qualifying dependents, whether they are children or adult dependents, you will receive additional funds per eligible dependent. This makes the potential total even higher for families with multiple dependents. And unlike previous stimulus programs, this round recognizes all types of dependents, not just children under 17. For example, a family of 2 adults and 2 children who meet the income requirements could receive well over $10,000 in total stimulus support. Now, this is what everyone wants to know: when will the money hit your bank account? According to the U.S. Treasury Department, the first wave of direct deposit payments will begin processing at midnight tonight, with funds becoming available in most bank accounts by early morning on April 25th. That's right, tomorrow morning, you could wake up to see $3,400 or more in your account. The government has partnered with major financial institutions to ensure that payments are distributed as quickly and efficiently as possible. Most major banks have indicated they are ready to process and release the funds as soon as they are received from the Treasury. In fact, some Americans may see their deposits show up even before the official rollout time. But this also means your banking and tax information needs to be current. If you haven't filed your taxes recently or your bank account information has changed, now is the time to update your details on the IRS Get My Payment tool. For those of you who do not have direct deposit set up with the IRS, paper checks will begin mailing out starting May 1, but keep in mind checks can take anywhere from 7 to 21 days to arrive by mail. So if you want your money faster, it's strongly recommended to sign up for direct deposit immediately. You can do this by visiting the IRS website and using the Get My Payment tool to input your bank account information. This step could save you weeks of waiting. Here's something many people overlook: if you missed any of the previous stimulus payments that you were eligible for, whether due to a change in income, a dependent not being properly claimed, or tax return issues, the government is now allowing for a stimulus reconciliation process. This means you can claim any missing payments when you file your next tax return or by submitting a correction through the IRS portal. This is a fantastic opportunity to catch up on any money you may have missed in earlier rounds. And remember, these payments are considered non-taxable income. That means you won't have to pay taxes on the money you receive, and it won't affect your eligibility for other government benefits. Here's great news for Social Security recipients and others who receive federal benefits including SSI, SSDI, VA, and railroad retirement. If you don't normally file taxes, you do not need to do anything to receive this payment. The Treasury Department has worked with relevant agencies to ensure that stimulus checks will be automatically deposited using the same method you normally receive your benefits. That means for millions of seniors and disabled Americans, there's no additional paperwork or filing required. This approach is designed to reduce delays and ensure that even the most vulnerable Americans receive their financial relief on time. Experts are already predicting that the rollout of these stimulus checks will inject over $850 billion into the U.S. economy. This includes spending in sectors like groceries and essentials, gas and transportation, housing and rent, debt repayment, savings and emergency funds. Retailers and local businesses are already preparing for an uptick in consumer activity. For many communities, this stimulus package could bring a much-needed economic boost after months or even years of struggle. What would you do with an extra $3,400? Would you catch up on rent? Pay down that high-interest credit card? Put money away for emergencies or invest in your future? Financial experts recommend the following steps. Cover immediate needs such as food, shelter, and utilities. Pay off high-interest debt credit cards and payday loans. Establish or grow your emergency fund. Consider low-risk investments or savings accounts for future stability. It's important to note that while the $3,400 direct payment is the headline of this relief package, it's only one part of a broader strategy. Enhanced unemployment benefits are being extended and increased. Rental and housing assistance is being expanded to help prevent evictions. Support for small businesses, including new grants and forgivable loans, is being rolled out in phases. These additional programs are expected to launch in the coming weeks, with dedicated resources and portals for applications. Here's another critical point: this stimulus round includes support for dependents, both children and adults. That means if you're caring for a disabled relative, an aging parent, or any other dependent, you could be receiving hundreds or even thousands of extra dollars in your total payment. Just make sure your dependent information is accurate and up to date with the IRS. This could make a significant difference in your household's total payout. This latest stimulus check is not just a payment, it's a lifeline for millions of Americans. It's a recognition from the government that the financial hardship so many families have endured needs to be addressed directly and urgently. So here's what you should do right now. Check your direct deposit info with the IRS. Review your tax return status and income to confirm your eligibility. Help elderly or disabled loved ones confirm they're in the system. Track your payment using the IRS Get My Payment tool. Make a financial plan to maximize the impact of your $3,400 payment.